Hey guys, welcome to a Wednesday shave. Yeah, it's been a pretty rough start to the week. I've taken over a shift from somebody, and I'm back on 12 hours basically, but still have to do my job. So today will probably be the only day of the week I'll have off. Yeah, so much for that. I don't know how it's gonna go with the shave videos, but nonetheless, hope everybody's doing well. Just came from outside, mucked about in the yard a little bit, and time for a shower and a shave so I can get out of the house. Look presentable. Didn't want to shower before being outside because I don't know. I don't know if anybody else has that problem, but it's like right after shaving, you do some strenuous activity, you start getting a little sweaty and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. It's just kind of sometimes it'll break out a little bit, and yes, something got me there. So, gotta watch out for that. Alright, well, like I said, hope everybody's doing well, and let's get started with the shave. Today we'll be using a sample I got at the shave meetup in North Carolina. It's Lakewood Soap Company. Seems to be a veggie soap. Stearic acid, water, shea butter, glycerin, Babasu oil, potassium hydroxide, castor oil, sodium hydroxide, and fragrance. And it's old time lime. And that's what it is, straight up lime. Very nice. Kind of felt I needed a little bit of refreshment today after running around in the yard for about 2 hours. So, yeah. Brush for today will be the little Shave Mac. Just, felt like using it. You know how much I like it. So, shaver is, since I haven't used one in quite a while, my, see if this will focus, yep. Gillette Tech, ball end, I think it's 50s. Very nice heft to it. This one's fairly heavy. And in that, I'll be giving the Wilkinson Sword Dreifach Veredelt another go. It's got 5 shaves on it already. Let's see if it'll do 6, and who knows. I'll be using it until it finally gives up. So we'll see. If it does give up right now, I've got a replacement blade right here. I'm not gonna get into a tuggy shave or anything like that. Not on my day off. So yeah, brush. Like I said, it's been soaking so while I was in the shower. I'm just dipping it, and then what I do is I tend to just kind of shake it out a little bit until nothing comes out. But don't overshake it. Leave a little bit of water in there. It's like, hold on, let's see if I can. If I'd still squeeze it, there'd still be a lot in there. So let me just kind of repeat that here, just so it doesn't drip anymore. It's like shake it, give it a good shake. So go right into that little puck. That's a 1.5 ounce sample. That's 42 grams. That's actually not bad. And it's coming out of Tennessee, Jefferson City. That's Cap's neck of the woods. Tennessee. Well, Tennessee's big. As you can see, it lathers up without any larger issues. Trying to get a good load on it since I do not know the soap. Alright. So we take that. I'm going to waste what's off to the side. Just kind of get that on the face. There's plenty there. Oh. And as far as my face being hydrated, first of all, I just got out of the shower. And I was sweating like you wouldn't believe outside. Schwitzing. In German, schwitzen. So, yeah. I was soaked. It's warm out, even though it is only like 85 degrees, but the humidity is just killer. Just killer. And a little bit left left there. And I can already tell, just by rinsing it off my hands, this is a slick one. So let's get going. Yeah, I didn't add any water onto the face since I was using plenty of that lather. Wow. Okay. Right out of the tub, I'd say that's a 5 to a 6. On the face, it develops into like a 7. A solid 7, 7.5, somewhere along that line. Definitely not below. Citrus fruit section of your grocery store. Shove your face into some limes. That's about what you get. Wow. That's good. Good scent. Getting a little dry there. Sorry, I'm not talking too much. I'm just kind of observing the lather, see what it's doing. I think I overloaded the brush. Say it's a pretty darn good soap for being vegan. This is fairly creamy, but looks can be deceiving. Let's see how it shaves. Let's see, it's really good. Yep, seems like a good lather, and there's plenty there. Alright, totally forgot to load a razor. This is the Tech Razors. That's a 3-piece. Got a base plate, top plate, and a handle. Which kind of makes it nice because you can, with the 3-piece, you can exchange handles to sort of fit your style, your the feel. Struggling for words today. I'm just checking the alignment. Yeah, it's looking good. Yeah, by the way, this is that Wilkinson sword. Dreifach veredelt. That's a vintage blades from, I'd say, somewhere around the early 70s, German. And the techs are usually somewhat mild. And it's got it put up with, let's say, I think I shaved on Sunday or Monday. So, a good 2 days growth. I'll look it up from my Instagram post. I'll put it underneath if I'm wrong. Not tuggy yet, but the soap is moving along nicely. Good stuff, that. the shaver being mild doesn't mean that it doesn't give you a good shave. It's the thing is, you know, you don't really notice it on the first two passes. It might not knock quite as much down to say as an aggressive razor. But when you notice it is when you're doing the cleanup passes. Yes, it's very smooth, but you have to buff a little bit more in order to, you know, just kind of get the last little bits. So if you're you know, not real particular on getting super smooth, say weekday shave or something like that, it's actually a very, very nice razor. I'm not saying that it'll leave stubble or anything like that, but no, it's just, you know, just a little bit against the grain where you have that little bit of hair follicles just kind of poking out. So, I don't know. We'll see if I caught that. I knew I wouldn't. But the Techs are extremely enjoyable razors. And up until recently, you could actually have them fairly cheap. You know, they weren't overly expensive, but as most vintage things nowadays, with the growth of the community, they're getting a little rare. Prices have gone up a little bit on vintage equipment. So that was a nice smooth first pass. Let me just rinse off and then I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. I gotta say, this is some slick soap, and just to kind of show you here, just a little bit of that lather. First of all, I don't know if you can tell, it's got a beautiful sheen on it. Really nice, look at that. Okay, just putting that back to good use. It's got a great face feel. Pleasantly surprised. Yeah, so I've been working a whole lot, so I hope the live shave on the weekend goes well. I don't know. I definitely won't be able to host it because I'm working. But I hope I can at least during my lunch break pop on in and attend. That would be nice. I don't know, we'll see what's going on Saturday at work, so. I think this one Cap is doing, so yeah. Speaking of, been watching a few videos, got to watch Steve, the Suffolk shaver. His I think it's his first proper shave back from Florida. He did do a live on Sunday, which I somewhat missed. Just got the end of it. Sorry about that, Steve. And I've been watching Spencer in Australia. Spencer shaves. I think that cracks me up. Real good guy. Plenty of banter with other shavers, so it's a little bit of an insider thing that they got going on. But nonetheless, enjoyable to watch. Very smooth. Leg is still doing very well. Just saying. Think about it, 40-year-old blade, 6 shave, no problems. There's a nice amount of rest slickness on the face. So, see, no skipping, moves about just nicely. Good stuff. Yeah, watched Paul H. Of course, it's Wednesday morning. Got me my coffee, watched Paul H. That's a good start to the day. And yeah, like I said, after I finished my coffee, went outside, got my stuff done. Still haven't finished. I had to stop. It was just too hot out. Not hot, but I was just kind of. It's the only day you got off this week, you know. It's like you don't want to kill yourself. But I got done what needed to be done. So very slick soap. Nice combination of the razor and the blade. Fantastic. All right, I'm gonna rinse off, and then we'll be back for the pickups. Okay. Well, like I said, I've got a feeling later for the, it's like when I'm finished here, I will need a little longer to get this soap off. This has got a really nice slick face feel. Definitely can recommend it, and this is a true 100% lime. Wow, and it's still going strong. Very nice. And if you look, and I had plenty of water on my face, this is still superb, creamy. That's good stuff. Excellent. I didn't need to paint all this. I just kind of, there's still so much in here. So let's just squeeze it out. And as you can see, I mean, that's still plenty of really good stuff. If you want to see the sheen, I don't know if you can tell. Wow. Definitely good soap. So yeah, I've got some new subscribers, so thank you very much. I hope I don't disappoint. I know I don't make the most exciting videos. It's just me shaving. And yeah. But maybe you can pick up a thing or two if you're interested. If you've got questions, suggestions, or anything else, just go ahead and comment. I do take requests. I don't have everything in the world, and if I don't have it, I'm a little reluctant to buy something, but go ahead and ask. I've got a decent selection of stuff if you want to see something, or you need something explained, because it's kind of like, alright, I've got some issues here. I shall do my very best to maybe help you along the way. I have been thinking about doing an instructional video, somewhat. It's like for beginner shavers. So yeah, one reason why I'm kind of these off angles and not how you're traditionally taught, up with the grain, across the grain, against the grain, is my hair grows different. For all you newbies that don't know. I'm getting a little dry here. Okay. Just add some water and zip. Yes. Every person has a different hair growth on their face, and that's probably one of the most important things to establish when you're getting into the shaving. Not just the traditional, into any, so if you use cartridges or straight razors or whatever, is to figure out how your beard grows. What is truly against the grain? What is truly with the grain? And then you gotta figure out how you're gonna maneuver around that. Now, I get around it, as you've seen, I do 2 passes. And on the first pass, I do mainly with the grain, mainly. Up here, downward would be with the grain. But down here, it's just kind of, you can't hit all the spots. I'd be kind of, I'd be doing this all the time. So you kind of try to catch it across the grain. Some spots, some smaller spots. But you try to go into the general direction. So, yeah, that is one of the most important things. And the other thing is, don't overdo it. And the third thing is, as little pressure as needed. Let the razor do the work. Don't horse down on it. And if somebody's asking, well, it's like, I don't know if I want to do the brush thing and everything, but they want to try that. Yeah, sure. You don't need to have brush and soap. You can use latherless creams, or like a shave butter, or like Cincy Shaves is one of the YouTubers. He's very successfully demonstrated that you can get pretty darn good shave out of the can stuff. Just regular Nivea out of a can. So it's all up to you how you want to dive in. Can stuff does come with some advantages and, of course, disadvantages. Disadvantages being, the ingredients. There's propellants in there which will dry out your skin. And that's not, I'm not just saying that because I'm an advocate of normal soaps. That's the way it is. Alright. I think I've lectured enough. Get this off. Wow. Very, very slick soap. Just going over here, this is plenty of rest slickness still left. I just felt something here. You hear that? Now, with a mild razor, I tend to overdo it. As far as, chasing BBS and going super smooth. Which you shouldn't, because that's not what it was made for. It was made for a comfortable shave. Not necessarily close. Oh, and I got myself back there. Oh, nice. Okay, we got some blood. Alright, I'll completely rinse off, and then I'll be right back with the post. And we are back for the post. Wow, that took a minute. Face is feeling fantastic. I really tried to rinse off as much as I could, and it's still nice, very well feeling. But it just took forever to get off the face. That was something you don't experience all the time. So yeah, it did take a little bit longer to wash off. So that's speaking for the rest slickness that's on your face. So if you want to go buffing or something like that with your razor. Buffing being, you know, it's like when you're hitting small spots and just kind of trying to get it in different directions. You can do that without, you know, a good amount of lather on your face. Some of the other soaps, I only recommend going over spots that have lather on their face. Unless you have a really, really good soap, which we will be just covering here in a second. Now, just putting on some witch hazel. And I decanted this. This is the regular store variety that you can buy at CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, Food Lion, wherever. Oh yeah, there's a few spots where I overshaved. There's a little bit of alcohol in here, and that's kind of like a you can already gauge if your aftershave is gonna give you some feedback or not. So, wow. Let me just close that up before we spray. While this is drying off, let's just go through what we've used. Let me just dry this off. Soap of the day was the Lakewood Soap Company Old Time Lime. First time use, I'm impressed, to be quite honest. Performance was excellent. Post shave excellent, you know, cushion really good. The creaminess of the soap was kind of, yeah, so very surprising. So yeah, definitely a good soap, and the scent, Old Time Lime, that's what it is. It's lime. Very, very nice. Pretty nice and present, and very happy with it. Right, enough babbling. Razor of the day, the Gillette Tech ball end, should be around the 50s. This does not have a date code, so that puts it definitely into the very early 50s. I think 54, 55 is when Gillette started putting date codes on their razors, so it should be before that. Brush for today was the Shave Mac. This is, I think, the 23mm DO1 silver tip. Excellent brush, and my favorite. Hasn't disappointed yet. And it hasn't really lost any hairs. I think in its whole life it lost like 3 or 4 hairs, which is extremely acceptable. Little thing, natural hair brushes, in the beginning when you get them, they will shed a little. Nothing major, you know, it's like up to 20 hairs should be, you know, calculated with. That's definitely normal. Right, aftershave. This one's gonna tingle, I suspect. And I don't know if this is a bug bite or if this is actually an ingrown. So, oh, and here we go. Nicked myself. That's why we have a styptic pencil. And this is, it's got some age on it. This is my Pinard Clubman one. All you do is just, you take the styptic pencil, you wet it, and then you rub it on your cut. Just a little bit. Gives you a little bit of feedback, a little bit of a tingle. But it'll stop the bleeding. What the heck is happening today? Got them one of the mildest razors. There we go. Close that up nicely. Not anything you could do. Those little weepers, they would disappear normally on their own. But let's say you're shaving for work or something like that, and you want to close that up right away. Styptic pencil is really good to have. Okay, now aftershave. The Maggot razors, limes and bergamot. Nice lime scent. I'm not getting much of the bergamot on that one. It's mainly lime, alcohol based. Actually not too bad. And I've babbled too long. We've hit the 33-minute mark, I guess. Okay, well, this is feeling fantastic. It's got a good pulse shave feel. I don't think I need a balm. Feels very nice. Okay, well, I'm off. Got some more errands to run and chores to do. Like I said, the only day off. So I hope you guys have a great midweek, great rest of the week. You guys stay safe, and hopefully the weekend will arrive for you soon. So, okay, well, I'll see you around, and I'll try to put, get a video done, maybe one more this week. No promises, although work unfortunately tends to come first there, and so yeah, I don't want to be overly tired and sleepy in front of the camera. So yeah, well, have a good one, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and yeah, till the next time. Thank you. Bye.